hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment? So Sam comes out with another video. We doing a Hollywood Hot Topics, you guys. First, let's talk about the Super Bowl, okay? A lot of the controversy surrounding the Super Bowl is the halftime performance. I will say that I feel like if you find such offense to it, that shows a little bit of your ignorance. I don't care what nobody says. Whether you agree with what's going on in America or not, you finding an issue with this man performing in his language, it's like you're irritated because of your prejudice against a certain type of people. I will say though, to be fair, it would have been okay to have subtitles because I would have liked to understand some of the lyrics. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I'm not fluent. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some people are frustrated just because they couldn't understand the performance and the lyrics and what he was saying. And some people just didn't like it because they don't like the fact that a Hispanic man is pushing and was telling a story about the world being a melting pot and how everybody should come together and how everyone should be celebrated. And they did not like that. That's what I feel like it is, to be honest. All right. I do think the performance in general was a great performance. A lot of people are saying it's one of the worst Super Bowl performances. I'm like, we got a couple. I feel like that was not that good. Like to me, I didn't like Lady Gaga's Super Bowl performance. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I liked it. The whole airlift thing that she did. I remember when she kind of like went into the sky and did that whole thing. I did not like that year. Something about that year was weird. I did not like her Super Bowl performance at all. Do I think it was better than some of the other ones we've seen? Nope. Okay. I still think, okay, that Bruno had one of the best of all time. For sure. I think that's like one of the ones that's like top 4, top 5. Another one I feel like that was really good, of course, was Janet Jackson. That was like amazing. And when I say Janet Jackson, it was Justin Timberlake's, but we all know what happened. And Janet Jackson took center stage. Anyways, another one I feel like was good, of course, was Michael Jackson. And of course, one of my personal favorites was Usher. Usher's one I feel like was very underrated, and I think he did an amazing job. I think he put on a great show. I remember it vividly. Okay, so that is what I feel like about the halftime performance. Not somebody who had a strong opinion about the whole Super Bowl situation is Jill. So if y'all don't know, Jill Zarin, right? It's this white woman who is a part of Real Housewives of New York City, right? And if y'all don't know, they recently announced that they're bringing back some of the OG housewives of Real Housewives of New York City for a show in Palm Beach. Which, by the way, like I'm so messy, y'all. I had hit up some of the girls that I interviewed from the Palm Beach show because y'all know I interview like more than half of the cast. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, how y'all feeling about this? Because like they low key stealing the whole idea and kind of running with it because the show is going to be in Palm Beach. It's about 6 of them up. So it's like y'all really just stole their whole judge and kind of ran with it. So I asked them about it. I ain't gonna tell her what they said, but no, like for real, like I just found it a little like weird how they kind of ran with it. But now it low key look like the show ain't gonna do good just because of Jill. She done opened her mouth, said the Super Bowl, it didn't make any sense. She was upset because she couldn't understand what they were saying, all this type of stuff. Basically, showing her true colors. Y'all gotta understand, she lives in a certain part of Florida, so it's like, am I surprised? No. Y'all really need to pray for us down here, y'all. Not only we deal with some white people that think like this, we deal with even some Hispanics that think that they're white that think like this. So it's sad all around, y'all.
250 years that we're celebrating right now in the United States. And I just don't think it was appropriate to have it in Spanish. And quite frankly, I didn't need to see him grabbing his, G area. I think it was totally inappropriate. You've got all these young kids watching the Super Bowl, and he doesn't have to be grabbing himself every 5 seconds. Is he so insecure? Seriously, I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish. I would have liked to have known the words he was saying. To me, it looked like a political statement because there were literally no white people in the entire thing. I think it was a political statement, and I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I just do. I think it was an ICE thing. And I just think that the NFL sold out, and it's very sad because this was 75 years. And, shame. Shame. And Lady Gaga got a facelift. I didn't recognize her. I literally had to Google her face to see who it was.
Pause. Y'all see her face, right?
All right, so I just had to throw that down. Living video there. After this, she got a whole lot of criticism. A lot of people are like now saying they're not going to watch the show on E. Even more housewives came out about it as well, kind of defending, not defending, but criticizing what she said, basically not agreeing with it. Even some of her co-stars that's on the new show, they tried to like support it, which I found very performative. Like Sonya, all of them trying to support it, even down to her own daughter trying to support it in the Super Bowl performance, acting like, everything was peaches and cream. Like, girl, bye. Y'all doing it because y'all want to save that check. The girls are desperate nowadays to save a check. I mean, desperate than a mother. Okay, they'll sell their own mother down the drain to save a check. Yeah. So, this is some of the posts that her co-stars, even daughter, said about the whole situation. Even Bethany, which in my opinion, I feel like Bethany, although she tried to act as if, everything was all cool, I think she feels the same way that Jill does, if we're going to be honest.
Bad Bunny and his performance at the Super Bowl is that he is an artist expressing himself, his music, his experience as a Puerto Rican man in America. If it's a country artist, they're expressing their experience and sharing their music. And
okay, I just feel like she feels the same way, but she doesn't want to ruin the skinny girl brand. So she's going to make sure to keep it cute or keep that on mute. Who I found funny as hell in this whole situation is Andy. Andy threw some shade, okay? What Andy said, what Nene said, throw your little shade. Oh, yes. Andy threw his little shade on his radio show that he has. And basically, he said, y'all, call E. Now, this is what Andy had to say, y'all.
And in terms of Jill, just, I don't know, call E.
Right? I mean, that was very much like you could tell Nene now is very cool with Andy, okay? Because y'all remember when Nene told Claudia, call Ricky Smiley. It gives very much that energy, okay? I know that's right. You talking to Nene now. That's very much a Nene influence thing. Yeah, I hear a Nene influence when I hear it, all right? Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this damn performance. The whole drama surrounded about Stefon, okay? How the hell you lose your girl and the Super Bowl at the same time? Like, I just don't get it. I really feel like that Cardi put some bad woo the moment she found out that, one of the little side pieces was over there, okay? And she, she posted like she's the main chick, official girl. I want to be your official girl. Today I made it clear, okay? She made it clear that day at that Super Bowl. The moment she left, your winnings left the door, okay? You got to be careful who you really like mess with energetically, because it might come back to bite you in the back. Because I really feel like had Offset had Offset, child. Well, it has relation to Offset because that's one of Offset's old flings. Another thing too, Stefon, do you like Offset's like sloppy seconds? It's a little nasty if you ask me. Like, I don't get it. And I don't like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, you have sucked his D. It's like, am I the only one thinking that? I'm like, wait a minute. Why is he messing around with like his girls? Like, that's a little weird. All right. So to get a better breakdown and a visual of what really went down, shout out to Weather Danny Storm on Instagram. She talks a little bit about it here, about why Cardi ended up leaving.
And if I was Cardi, I'd be mad too. So yesterday, Cardi B unfollowed Stefon Diggs. He unfollowed her. And they got a lot going on right now. Now, Cardi left during halftime because of this woman right here. Now, if you don't know who this is, she's been on the blogs plenty of times because this is one of Offset's mistresses.
Hence why I say, to me, Stefon has sucked Offset's D at this point. Like you have. You know what I'm saying? You have. It's a little weird. Okay. What Nene said, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
That's who that is. And she's also King Von, I Am Kayla B, best friend. Now look, it's like she know what she doing. This is the stuff she was posting on her story. And if I'll be mad because it's just like, where's the loyalty? You front row, you next to his mama. He hugged you, he shook your hand before he shook his mama hand. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pissed. And then you're just so happy to flaunt it around. I ain't even mad at Cardi. I just know Offset is cackling right now. I just know he laughing right now because it's just like, you left me to go be with the same man that's doing the same shit as me. I know he laughing. I really, really, really hope Cardi stand on business though. I really do. Because how many times you gonna let these men play in your face? And the baby mama was there at the Super Bowl. He keep playing with Cardi. We all know how this gonna end. And if I was Cardi,
and the way it's gonna end is she's gonna go right back to him. I don't know why this is news. To me, Cardi is a glutton for punishment. This relationship to me has never made sense from the beginning. I feel like it's a lustful relationship. I think they are so sexually attracted to each other to the point where they do not think about logistics. And when I mean by logistics, it means numerical logistics in regards to kids, children, mothers, etc. I don't get how you could deal with a dude that has all these other baby mothers and then you yourself have all these children by another man. Like, it's just not gonna work. I don't get it. I don't get how logically you think something like that is gonna last a long term. I don't see it lasting long term. And I feel like it's gonna end up really nasty because I feel like Stefon is not the type of person that's gonna lay down while somebody bashes him. Why you think he unfollowed her right after she unfollowed him? He not gonna be the type to just take it. So as much as Cardi likes to go on these Instagram rants to do the nigga and all of that, he's not gonna take lightly to that. So I hope she does not think she could go down that direction if she does want to end things off with him on a permanent matter, because it's not gonna end up that way. I'm telling you, it's gonna end up real freaking nasty. Okay. But I would be pissed if I was her too, because it's like this is a little bit too close for comfort for me. Like, mind you, you're next to the mother and all. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. I would feel a bunch of ways as well. I would. Okay. And I really feel like she kind of played in her face because lately that's all she's been talking about is the Super Bowl and her man gonna win and all this type of stuff. She's doing all these appearances. By the way, when that robot fell on top of her, I laughed. Sorry. It was funny. Okay. Cardi was trying to show out, girl, show that body, and she twerking on the robot. That robot's the goop. It fell right on top of her. That was hilarious to me. I don't care what nobody say, okay? That was a key. That robot said, babe, get off of me. All right. I just feel like Cardi needs to have a break in between relationships, like a long break before she hops into another one. I feel like the break between her and Offset was not that long. I think it was, I wouldn't say it was like a revenge relationship, but it was like an emotional attachment for security. Like, she needed somebody to comfort her in a time of trauma, and he fit the bill because he looks really, really good. They probably have some nasty sex, and he understands the troubles of dealing with somebody else and children involved in it. So it was like a comfortable emotional attachment for the time being. So we'll see how this ends though. Like I said, I think it's gonna end up real and nasty. Okay, real nasty. Speaking of the Super Bowl, y'all, Joseline said that had she been there, a lot of people have been saying that it would have been jumping. Okay, yo quiero se le cha 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 le charito. Okay, that Listen, as much as I want to joke about it, that would have been funny. Imagine Jocelyn coming out singing Pontecito. Pontecito. Dun, 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 dun. I like the way you move and you do that dance. I shake my titties and your face. I like to prance. Okay, let me stop because my skits are so corny. Oh.
And it saddens me, Kelly.
Y'all not ever minded or care, okay? Once again, I'm gonna give y'all a reminder. It's gonna have to the guy himself gonna have to come and make me stop talking because I'm not, bitch. Anyways, Sherri addressed the cancellation of her show. She was a little teary-eyed in doing so, and she said that she had the chance to do it, but she's not ready to throw in the towel on her show just yet.
Dream to have a talk show, and I'm so grateful I got the chance to do it for 4 seasons. But I want to be clear. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on the show just yet. I'm not. We're going to be airing episodes all through the fall, and we're going to continue to fight to keep the show alive in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, here's how I feel. This we gotta do better. We gotta do really, really better. Okay. Just even the comments in the neighborhood talk, y'all are bashing this woman for just having a job. What y'all act like she put Woo on Wendy. And y'all know I love me some Wendy Williams. I love me some Wendy Williams, okay? That was one of the first celebrities I fell in love with as a child. But we cannot punish this lady for what happened to Wendy Williams. It is not her fault that the lady started having medical issues. It's not. See, I'm calling her the lady child. I'm like Erica daughter, the lady, right? It's not her fault that the woman started having medical issues. Like, it's not her fault. Y'all need to be mad at Kevin. Kevin is who y'all need to have this energy towards. I'm sorry. It ain't Sherri. It's Kevin. That milk dud hat ass nigga, if it not been for him, Wendy still would have been in that purple chair. I can guarantee you that. Because a lot of the health issues that I feel like Wendy had, the stress, like it freaking, it gave it energy. You get what I'm saying? The stress, like, battery powered it to the 10th degree, and that's why the medical issues came all at once. Next thing you know, she falling over. It's because of the stress. I really feel like that. All of the rumors of him cheating, all of those stuff that were in the tabloids. Wendy, as much as she acted as if she did not care about what people thought about her and the way that she lives her life. I think it was starting to affect her. I think it was starting to affect her heavily, and mentally she wasn't able to take it, which then went and affected her health. Okay, because a lot of people don't know, like, a lot of health issues that you may have, although some of them may be due to circumstances of what you're eating and everything like that, stress to me plays a big factor in that. I don't care what nobody says. I feel like stress sometimes invigorates cancer. Stress sometimes invigorates a lot of things in regards to blood. Like, it just activates it 10 times more than somebody who's stress free. Don't get me wrong, that's not always the case, but I feel like sometimes, and a lot of the times, that's the case. So we need to have grace for Sherri, okay? This lady did not do that to Wendy, all right? Shoot, y'all making this lady like some demon or something. Like, it's her fault. It's not her fault. It's not. And this is why we need to do better as Black people, because it's like we want to see each other down so freaking bad. We can't have an opinion on nothing. On nada, okay? Rather put us down is crap than to let us rise. It never fails. And Sherri could have did like the absolute best job ever, and it still probably would have got canceled, just because right now a lot of people do not watch television to get their news. A lot of people have moved to watching YouTube, to watching TikTok, to watching streaming platforms to get their news now. They're not turning on the television at a certain point in time to watch a woman say their opinion on a news topic when they could get it on their phone. You get what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of it to me isn't her fault. That's what kind of sucks about the situation, because it didn't matter how her performance was. It still probably would have ended up in the same way, just due to the day and age that we're in right now. So that's why I feel like people need to relax on her a little bit. Okay. Now, this whole Savannah situation to me is weird. I don't know about you guys, but I love to watch ID channel. So, and y'all, this video is not sponsored by me. That sounded such like an ad. I don't know about you guys, but I love to watch ID channel. I turn it on my phone for $5.99 a month. Make sure to download the app ID channel for 20% off using the code Pierre. Right? No shade. But no, I don't have this not an ad though, but I really do watch ID channel like all the time. Like that's my ish right there. Like, I don't know, it's something about it that soothes me. I love a good storytelling, like figuring out and getting a solution, and at the end finding out who's the criminal and who's the murderer. Like, it's something about that that's very common to me. I cannot wait to see this on ID channel, because this will be on ID channel. Okay. This to me is weird. It gives like, I don't think it's fake, but something about it is off. It doesn't make sense. I don't get how you could do this in this day and age with these type of public figures and get away with it for this long. For a woman who's a senior to be missing for 9 days, that's a mother of a celebrity. And police have not tracked down where this person is that's holding her captive, and he's sending these messages and these ransom notes. I don't get how this person isn't being tracked down easily with the day of technology that we're in 2026. It does not make sense to me. This is stories that we used to see in 2010, 2012, when technology was not that advanced. But now it's like, how are we not catching who's behind this? It doesn't make sense. I hope she's alive, but something tells me if she was taken from a stranger, she's not. If she was taken from a family member, I think she is. Something about this gives me that this was a family member's doing, a distant family member that ended up doing this abduction. It doesn't give that it's a stranger, because I think a stranger would have been got caught.
We believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers, and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock, trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
It's just something about it is off. I don't care what nobody say. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below. What are your conspiracy theories on this? Okay. Like, once the ID channel documentary drops, what do you guys think who's going to be the culprit behind this? Something tells me it's a distant family member. Okay. I want to talk about this story really quick. There's this Daycare worker who was arrested for giving toddlers like laxatives to send them home because she was overwhelmed. I'm gonna tell y'all this. For y'all that have been following me for a long period of time, y'all remember I once upon a time worked for Life Touch. So what the job entailed of was me being like a school photographer. So I had to go to like children's schools, daycares, all that, to be able to take pictures of like preschools and stuff like that. Some of the schools and the daycares and stuff that I went to, listen, I used to be like I know these parents don't have these kids here because the workers were just not competent to do the job at all. So seeing this story did not surprise me at all. And it wasn't even just the work, it was some of the directors. The directors to me were not all the way there. They just wanted the money. Straight up. Okay. It was when I was working there, it was me and my homegirl. I low-key want to do a video about it, but not say the company's name because the stuff that happened, I don't think y'all understand. I was like, it would make you look at like America completely different because it's like these are the people that y'all leave in charge with your kids. It was sad. Nothing like abusive, don't get me wrong, but it was like more so like the neglect. Like, why aren't you not watching this or like being more careful? Just God forbid something like this happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was more so that. But this lady was giving these kids laxatives or whatever to be able to have the kids get taken away so she could be more relaxed because the kids will stress her out. Child, why the hell you have a job that deals with kids if you gonna be stressed the hell out? The reason why I had to dip out of doing what I was doing with that employer is because I was getting sick. No shade. Them kids was getting me sick every 2 seconds. My supervisor begged me to stay. Oh my God. She's like, oh my God, you're one of our best photographer managers we have, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, you're so good with the kids now. A nigga started to get sick. I don't get sick. When have y'all ever seen me on here just no, babe? I said, no. These kids is messing up my immune system. I got to go. No. So it's like instead of you dipping, you decided to stay your raggedy ass out there and give these kids, mind you, she was doing it and appeared one of the kids was getting the laxatives for over a period of months.
Say Juarez, who is from Sycamore, gave chewable laxatives to 3 children who were 2 years of age or younger. The mother we spoke to says her toddler has been suffering from diarrhea for the past 2 months. After doctor visits and switching the child's formula, nothing worked.
We thought it could have been a virus, and that was negative, but he was not diagnosed with any stomach bug or anything either.
Then on Monday, the mother says she learned the unimaginable.
We found out from the director that she had fired her employee because she allegedly was giving them these laxatives and saying that it was candy so that they could get sent home because she was overwhelmed. It's disgusting. Get another job then.
The child's father says the learning experience policy is a sick child must be sent home and remain home for 24 hours. On Tuesday, the couple was among other parents with children attending the learning experience here on the 2400 block of West Main Street that contacted St. Charles Police. Police say their investigation confirmed what the parents were alleging. Juarez, who is 23 years old and studied early childhood education at NIU, turned herself in to police. The Kane County State's Attorney's Office approved 3 misdemeanor counts of attempted aggravated battery, bodily harm of a victim under the age of 13, and 3 misdemeanor counts of endangering the life or health of a child. Police say Juarez, who is from Sycamore, gave chewable
I just don't get how you could do something like this and live with yourself. Like, that's like the definition of a sick bitch. Like, you're just a nasty bitch for you to do something like this and just like, you sleep at night peacefully. Okay? Because taking laxatives for that amount of time, people don't know the amount of damage it's going to have to your digestive system. Like, you're not supposed to be getting cleaned out like that on the regular. Like, ooh. I hope that daycare is sued to the upteenth degree because they get away with so much. Anyways, y'all, Jourdin Pauline has recently spoke since everything has went down in the new year. And y'all, it's Black History Month, y'all. And she apologizes and she sees the error in her ways for, proclaiming that she doesn't like Black men and that Black men disgust her. They repulse her.
You have some type of raging vendetta against me for me saying things out of emotions. We all say things we don't mean when we're hurt. I don't ever think that that's something I meant. That's something I live by. That's how I feel. Like, no, I was traumatized and I was hurt. And I said some things I did not mean I shouldn't have said. And I genuinely apologize from the bottom of my heart for those remarks. And yes, I'm gonna leave it at that. But Black people are phenomenal. It's Black History Month. We're gonna continue to break down these walls, get over these mountains.
You know, it's so funny when people be mentioning Black History Month. Why always gotta sound like we in the middle of a jungle? You know what I'm saying? It's time to break these chains. You know, it's time to continue to break these barriers. It's time to wear your dashiki. Oh yes, it's time to wear your cheetah print. Wear your black marks under your eyes, and let's go to war. Like, why it always gotta sound so animalistic? God damn. Am I the only one that notices that anytime people bring strength in Black History Month?
We do great things in this world. And, you know, I don't like you Black niggas. I really don't. Oh, for God.
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
God ordained for God's people. And yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Okay? My kids are gonna be Black. So if you have some type of raging vendetta.
Okay, now she also says that you know, her detectives are working on this case. Someone tweeted, Jourdin Pauline broke her silence and apologized for lying on Tylil's name, saying she didn't mean it and said it was out of emotion. A lot of people got to be careful what they read on Twitter. There is such thing as clip farming. Like, people will literally clip things that they're saying in a whole nother way and then retitle it. And I hate that about Twitter. That's one thing I don't like about Twitter, because they'll have people believing a complete lie. Like, and they do it a lot to streamers. Like, a streamer could be talking about they didn't like how Kai Cenat gave them the wrong food one day when they were hanging out, and they're like, oh, such and such exposed Kai Cenat for being a dirty guy. And it's like, no, he never said that. So you really got to be careful with Twitter nowadays. She said, I did not apologize to him. I apologize to Black men for my quote remark. My attorneys and detectives are still handling this case. Bye. Okay. If it does, because the way that she's retracting and punani popping on this statement, I really hope she does not do the same thing to Tylil and she wasn't lying on that man, because if she was, Tylil need to sue her to the 18th degree, because you need to show people to not play with your name like this at all, because the change of energy in regards to what she said in the past when it comes to niggas is like extreme. You know, now it's, you know, Wakanda forever. But then before, you know, you was giving very much Doja Cat in the chat room showing feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big change of energy. So it kind of does make everybody like side eye you. All right. Now, one last thing, y'all. Ari tweeted recently. She said the internet is so full of hate, drama, envy. It's sad. Y'all, listen, I know.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
And that's for a lot of you hating ass niggas. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. I appreciate y'all support so much. Okay. Just stay tuned for more content, you guys. I know I promised Suddenly Amish recap. I'm going to drop that with the newest episode, and then Drag Race as well. I'm going to drop the Drag Race recap separately. So the Suddenly Amish, you guys are going to get 2 episodes for one recap, and then the Drag Race recap you guys are still going to get soon. Okay. Once again, thank y'all so much for your support, and we are babies. Somebody who had a strong opinion about the whole Super Bowl situation is Jill. So if y'all don't know, Jill Zarin, right? It's this white woman who is a part of Real Housewives of New York City, right? And if y'all don't know, they recently announced that they're bringing back some of the OG housewives of Real Housewives of New York City for a show in Palm Beach. Which, by the way, like, I'm so messy, y'all. I had hit up some of the girls that I interviewed from the Palm Beach show because y'all know I interview like more than half of the cast. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, how y'all feeling about this? Because they low key stealing the whole idea and kind of running with it. Because the show is going to be in Palm Beach. It's about 6 of them up. So it's like y'all really just stole their whole judge and kind of ran with it. So I asked them about it. I ain't gonna tell y'all what they said, but no, like for real, like I just find it a little like weird how they kind of ran with it. But now it low key look like the show ain't gonna do good just because of Jill. She done opened her mouth, said the Super Bowl, it didn't make any sense. She was upset because she couldn't understand what they were saying, all this type of stuff. Basically, showing her true colors. Y'all gotta understand, she lives in a certain part of Florida, so it's like, am I surprised? No. Y'all really need to pray for us down here, y'all. Not only we deal with some white people that think like this, we deal with even some Hispanics that think that they're white that think like this. So it's sad all around, y'all.
250 years that we're celebrating right now in the United States. And I just don't think it was appropriate to have it in Spanish. And quite frankly, I didn't need to see him grabbing his, G area. I think it was totally inappropriate. You've got all these young kids watching the Super Bowl, and he doesn't have to be grabbing himself every 5 seconds. Is he so insecure? Seriously, I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish. I would have liked to have known the words he was saying. To me, it looked like a political statement because there were literally no white people in the entire thing. I think it was a political statement, and I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I just do. I think it was an ICE thing. And I just think that the NFL sold out, and it's very sad because this was 75 years. And, shame. And Lady Gaga got a facelift. I didn't recognize her. I literally had to Google her face to see who it was.
Pause. Y'all see her face, right?
All right, so I just had to throw that down. Leave a video there. After this, she got a whole lot of criticism. A lot of people are like now saying they're not going to watch the show on E. Even more housewives came out about it as well, kind of defending, not defending, but criticizing what she said, basically not agreeing with it. Even some of her co-stars that's on the new show, they tried to like support it, which I found very performative. Like Sonya, all of them trying to support it, even down to her own daughter trying to support it in the Super Bowl performance, acting like, everything is peaches and cream. Like, girl, bye. Y'all doing it because y'all want to save that check. The girls are desperate nowadays to save a check. I mean, desperate than a mother. Okay? They'll sell their own mother down the drain to save a check. Yeah. So, this is some of the posts that her co-stars, even daughter, said about the whole situation. Even Bethany, which in my opinion, I feel like Bethany, although she tried to act as if, everything was all cool, I think she feels the same way that Jill does, if we're going to be honest.
Bad Bunny and his performance at the Super Bowl is that he is an artist expressing himself, his music, his experience as a Puerto Rican man in America. If it's a country artist, they're expressing their experience and sharing their music. And
okay, I just feel like she feels the same way, but she doesn't want to ruin the skinny girl brand. So she's going to make sure to keep it cute or keep that on mute. Who I found funny as hell in this whole situation is Andy. Andy threw some shade, okay? What Andy said, what Nene said, throw your little shade. Oh, yes. Andy threw his little shade on his radio show that he has. And basically, he said, y'all, call E. Now, this is what Andy had to say, y'all.
And in terms of Jill, just, I don't know, call E. Right? I mean,
that was very much like you could tell Nene now is very cool with Andy, okay? Because y'all remember when Nene told Claudia, call Ricky Smiley. It gives very much that energy, okay? I know that's right. You talking to Nene now. That's very much a Nene influence thing. Yeah, I hear Nene influence when I hear it, all right? Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this damn performance.